company. And Pete is, well, we're building a house, so welcome to the house. Really, this is the first time we've built a house. We're working with one of our investors who knows that this is the first time we've built a house, so what you got to do is work with somebody you really trust, who knows what he's doing and who loves being on video. I just thought it might be interesting for you guys to talk through the basics of building a house, because I'm on site learning at the same time. So Pete, talk us through. What have we got? I'm going to get the plans. What are we standing on?
We're standing on our oversight concrete at the moment, which is, once you've done your footings, your drainage, sorted out where everything's going, you get your footings poured and you build your walls up, your shell of your building up to DPC height.
DPC meaning?
Damp proof course.
Yep.
Height. And then once that's done, this is called the oversight concrete, which has got a DPM, which is a damp proof membrane underneath to stop any rising damp. You've got hardcore sand, sometimes insulation on top or below, but on the floor at the moment that's concrete slab. So on top of this we're going to screed this, which will be the finished floor.
And we started this in January, which is a fantastic time to build a house, and you took out 1,000 tons of earth.
Yes.
And then because the hill slopes down, then we had all sorts of drainage difficulties. So you guys were more or less taking water out every single day on site.
Yeah, we were in 2 foot of water for about 4 weeks.
Which was fun.
Which is fun, yeah, with our wellies on. But yeah, we made progress now, so we're out of the water.
And what's the red? Shows the red. What's that for?
The red. In some areas you've got gases, natural gases in the ground, which is called radon. And all that is, it stops the gases passing up through the house. And it's just red. Normally you get a membrane which is black or blue, but the red membrane is to stop the radon gases passing up.
And then, what's this?
That eventually will be where the toilet waste goes. We've got our drains in, ready to go already. We haven't connected them yet. Obviously if you look down on the floor, that will go to a manhole once we've done it. But all the drains are in place, so we've got nothing to worry about later on.
And then, I know I'm being a total geek, but can we talk through the walls? Because I just find it interesting. I think you guys might too. So Vix, just watch yourself coming on site, and let's go through and talk through the walls. Because for somebody that hasn't built a house before, you might just find this quite interesting. Pete is sitting there going, well, what are you saying?
I haven't said anything.
He hasn't said anything. He doesn't want to say anything either. So talk us through, how do we keep the damp out of this?
Right, this is a completely different type of wall that you'll see generally on a nice flat build where you've got no retaining walls.
He said get no house, get something with no hill next time. Buy flat land, Susanna.
Obviously this is quite a special house really, because the bottom section's sunk into the ground, so the house is going to be split onto 2 levels. If you look down, normally you've got 2 skins of cavity wall in, so on the outside you've got your block or brick, on the inside another skin, where then we'll have insulation in between, which is a normal house. But on this one we've got to retain all this mud basically on the house. So what we've had to do is, we had to get a structural engineer in to actually design the makeup of it and make sure it's strong enough. So what we've got here, we've got an outside skin of block, and we've got a cavity which is filled up with mesh and concrete, and then we've got another skin of block which basically is the retaining wall which holds this earth back, and in front of that then we'll have insulation and another skin which will be the inside wall.
And then here we've got a protective piece, and what's that protecting?
That is protecting damp penetrating into the house. So obviously we've got our damp proof DPC level to stop things rising, but because this wall is going to have stone and earth behind it, we've got to stop that water penetrating inside. So it's a special system where we've got a damp proof membrane stuck to the back of the wall with a protective board on it. So when we fit it with clean stone behind, then it can't be punctured and the water won't penetrate into the house.
Do you want to explain what clean stone is?
Yeah, it's just clean stone basically without dust. So any water that does come into behind the wall, it'll just filter down into a drain. We've got a land drain in the bottom, so the water just filter down in and it'll be taken away to the drain, no problems.
So for you total property geeks among you that maybe haven't built a house before, hang out with people who do. So we'll come back on site and we'll have a good look at this house as we build it going forward, and then it's going to be a smashing house. This is the garage, open plan kitchen, living room area, 3 bedrooms up above, and then a really nice living room and study. So quite a modern house with very much open plan, 2 lovely open plan rooms that are very large, and then 3 bedrooms and the garage and all the usual bathrooms. I won't take you in to see his site office. It doesn't seem to be massively tidy. And there are 2 concrete mixers inside. So we'll visit that next time. See you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Pete.